Good morning everyone. In our previous video we have studied about the different processes of separation. These were filtration, evaporation and the process of separation of the two immiscible liquid. Now we will study about chromatography and process of sublimation. So first what is the use of chromatography and what do you mean by the word chromatography? So the chromatography word arises from the Greek word chroma. Chroma means color. So this process is usually used for the separation of the different colors. Now let's see. Chromatography, it is a physical process where the components, that is solute, of a sample mixtures are separated as a result of their differential distribution between stationary and mobile phase. There are the two phases, stationary phase and mobile phases in chromatography process that we will discuss further. Now, Greek chroma meaning color and graphian meaning writing means the the chromatography word is arises. And now the next one, we will study about the simple chromatography. So, it's the technique to separate and identify the components of a mixture, works by allowing the molecule present in the mixture to distribute themselves between a stationary and mobile medium. Let's understand about the chromatography by this process. This is the activity given in your NCRT book. So the material what we need for chromatography is beaker, pencil, black ink, filter paper and sellotape. You can use the thread also at the place of sellotape. Now take the filter paper, cut the filter paper into a strip and draw a line just above the bottom of the filter paper using a pencil. Now put a small drop of ink at the center of the line. This is the black ink. Then keep the filter paper for drying. Keep it aside for drying. Now take a beaker and pour a small amount of water in it. Hang the paper strip with the help of the pencil and tape. You can use thread also in such a way that the drop of ink on the paper is just above the water level. Now leave it undisturbed for some time. We will wait for 10 minutes and if it is not showing the different color, we can keep for much time. Observe the changes. So what kind of changes we have observed? Now we will see the observation. We have observed the following changes. The water gradually rises up the filter paper by capillary action, because filter paper is having the small pores, so it shows the capillary action. And as water moves up, the water moves up the filter paper, it shows the different colors. The dye, which is more soluble in water, dissolve first and rises faster and produce a colored spot on the paper at higher position, and the less soluble dye dissolve a little later and rise slower to form the colored spot at some height on the paper. From this activity, we learned that we can separate two or more different substances present at the same solution. You can see like this way, we will observe the different colors after chromatography, and the color which is having the more dense particle will be down on the filter paper, and which is less denser will be more upside. And like this way we can separate the different colors from the spinach, that is palak. We can separate different types of color from the natural pigments also, and this process is used for separation of the drugs from the blood, because drug is the more denser substance and blood is less so soluble substance. So we can separate the different types of substances in such a way. Now we will study about the sublimation process. Let's see about sublimation. What do you mean by sublimation? Sublimation is the change or the transformation of the solid into vapor without coming into the liquid state. Means when solid directly changes into the vapor or gas, it is called sublimation without coming into the liquid state. Like this, for example, see here, sublimation is the process where a solid changes from a solid to a vapor without passing through the liquid state. Likewise, ice changes into liquid, then it changes into vapor. But if the ice do not come into the liquid state, directly it changes into the vapor, and from this vapor to a direct solid, it is called what? Sublimation. So name the some substances which are sublime in nature, means which can sublimate, which directly changes into vapor. So these example are ammonium chloride, camphor. Camphor means kapoor that we use in our daily life also. Anthracene and naphthalene walls, which is used for protecting the clothes from from small sacs. So these are the, once again I'm repeating, the names of the sublime substances which directly changes from solid to gas or solid to vapor. These are camphor, ammonium chloride, anthracene and naphthalene walls. Now we will study about the bioactivity. What to do in this activity? This is given in our NCERT book at the page number 20. So take a burner. We need the material required are take a burner, china dish, then ammonium chloride and salt. Then we need a funnel. Or this is okay. Now let's start. Set the apparatus like this. You have to keep the apparatus like this, means keep the burner and keep a tripod stand on over it, then keep a china dish over it and keep an inverted funnel and keep a cotton on the mouth of the inverted funnel. Okay, you need to keep the funnel inverted. Then take the mixture of the ammonium chloride and salt into the china dish. Then start heating it. Though ammonium chloride is a sublime substance, means it directly changes into from solid to gas. So it will start evaporating or it will start changing into vapor. And though we are we kept the cotton plug on over the mouth of the inverted funnel, so it cannot go into the atmosphere. It will deposit at the side of the it will deposit at the, this vapor will deposit here into the funnel. Then keep the burner flame off. When it cool down, this ammonium chloride is solidified on the surface. You can see in this picture also. So like this way, we can separate the mixture of the ammonium chloride and salt will be left behind into the china dish. So like this way, we can separate the mixture of the ammonium chloride and salt. In the same way, just crush the camphor. Camphor means kapoor. Crush it and mix it well into the salt. So both will be well mixed because both are of white color. And then keep this into the china dish and start heating. So what you will observe, the camphor start evaporating or it start changing into direct gas, and then slow down the flame and make give the some cooling effect to it. Then you will see the camphor will deposit at the edge of the funnel, and like this way we can separate camphor, ammonium chloride from the salt. Now that's it. In the next video we will study about the distillation and centrifugation process.